If your business is growing, but you're still the person every decision comes to, at some point you're going to ask yourself one question. Do I need to hire a COO? And here's what most founders don't realize. You actually have three different options, not just one. And picking the wrong one can cost you 6 figures and a year of your life. So in this video, I'm going to break down all three options: a full-time COO, a fractional COO, and an operations advisor. I'm going to tell you what each one costs, how much time and commitment they take, and which one is actually the right fit for a scaling company. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, my name is Vahab. I'm a former COO, currently a business advisor and author of the book, The Rubicon Leader. I lived on the operator side of this seat, and now I sit on the advisory side. And I watched founders make this exact decision the wrong way more times than I can count. So let me save you that mistake. And real quick, if this is a decision you're wrestling with right now, I got a free diagnosis assessment linked below. It takes about 5 minutes and it shows you the 4 areas where your business is still dependent on you. It's completely for free and link in the description. Okay, let's break down the 3 options. Option 1, the full-time COO. This is the person who owns the day-to-day of your business 5 days a week. And when they are good, they're worth every cent. But let's talk about what actually that cent looks like. For a scaling company, let's say 5 to 75 million in annual revenue, a full-time COO is going to run you somewhere between $250,000 and $450,000 a year, all in. And I say all in because it's not just a salary. It's bonus, it's benefits, it's payroll taxes, it's the recruiting fee just to find them in the first place. So you're really looking at $25,000 to $40,000 a month. And the commitment is real because this is a permanent hire for your business. It takes somewhere between 3 to a year to recruit the right one. And if it doesn't work out, there is severance on the other side too. So this is the right move when you already have the scale and the cash flow to justify a full-time operator running the system. But if you're not there yet, keep watching because option 2 and 3 might fit you a lot better. Quick break. If you're getting value out of this video, please consider subscribing. Option 2, the fractional COO. And this is an experienced operator who runs your operations part-time, usually 2 to 3 days a week. You get a COO level horsepower without the full-time price tag and commitment. Cost-wise, a fractional COO typically runs between $5,000 and $18,000 a month on a retainer, or somewhere around $200 to $400 an hour. And the commitment is flexible, usually month to month on a 6 months contract. So you're not locked in the way you are with a full-time hire. Now, here's the honest trade-off, and I say this with a lot of respect for great fractional COOs. They run your operations, but they are renting. They are in your business to execute, not necessarily to build the muscle inside your team for a long haul. So a fractional COO is the right move when you need operational firepower right now, but you can't justify or you don't yet need a full-time executive. Now, this might not be the case if the fractional can turn into a full-time commitment after a while, which can be the best scenario for both the COO and the business. Option 3, and this is the one most founders completely overlook, the operations advisor. And for full disclosure, this is the seat I sit right now, and I'll tell you exactly where it fits and where it doesn't. An operations advisor is a former operator, ideally someone who has actually been a COO or a fractional COO, and this person works with you a few focused hours every single month. And the cost is a fraction of the other two. We are talking a light retainer, roughly $3,000 to $8,000 a month, depending on the scope and hours, of course. But here's the key difference, and I want you to really hear this one. A COO, full-time or fractional, takes the work off your plate, and an operations advisor makes sure the work never lands back on it. Because with an advisor, you're still doing the reps yourself, but you're doing them guided by someone who has already mapped the decisions, built the systems, and set the guardrails before. The whole point isn't to hand your business off to someone else to run it for you. The point is to build a business and a team that runs without you. That's the difference between renting a solution and owning one. So which one is actually best for a scaling company? Here's the honest answer. It depends on what you're solving for. If the problem is that you genuinely don't have enough operational leadership in the building and you've got the cash flow, a full-time COO makes sense. If you need hands-on operational execution right now, but not forever, go fractional. But if the real bottleneck is you, if every decision still runs through you, if the business couldn't survive 2 weeks without you, then throwing a full-time operator at that doesn't fix the root cause. That's a founder dependency problem. And that's exactly the problem an operations advisor is built to solve. Because we work on you and your team, not just your organizational chart. Remember, the most expensive hire isn't the one with the biggest salary. It's the one that solves the wrong problem. So before you go and spend 300 grand on a COO, do this first. Go download the free diagnosis assessment in the description. Find out where your business is actually dependent on you, because that answer tells you which of these 3 options you really need. And again, if you got value out of this, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're at the stage where you want this kind of operational leadership inside your business, come find me at consiliumdynamics.com. I'll see you in the next one.